Cameroon can be an example of this kind of independence and fulfillment of opportunity.
So when I hear it, the talk, Cameroon can be an example. When I wait to we the talk for PrAP, make we not just be trapped in our ideology for a specific solution or then propose some inside anger, say not only independent. This Cameroon at the Siam, if it become a paradise, the Cameroon at the Siam will it then become a French dominated country, if it become which way it be meant for be. A country where it belong for the two people the way they come together for former. It be equally Southern Cameroon, and French Cameroon or La République du Cameroon. So the party talk exactly what they talk. Say Cameroon can actually be an example of what real autonomy for us that preserve our communal identity should be. So now listen for the part very well. Party talk now the preach now na PrAP. For clowns and way, they don't block their ear, then will cut in for partisanship. And bazam them. They don't even hear which way it happen. Because then therefore they have to look for excuse for both their ego. Not only my group. For them when they don't see the white man now they will go begin to follow that stupid ideology for Ayabacho for became born people that taxi then they kiki people that for nothing. But me gonna hear which way the party talk I hope say this party talk then said then get capacity for here. Because for the AGOVC, which way they want for do now say they don't want for show na the part say them be capable for stand corner white man. See where they be make mockery of before. Then they will continue for begin do their nonsense. If the profit bring the past so can talk say okay, we ran here to a parent talk now maybe we look how if we do implement with the parent talk because with the parent talk na two if we do am. If you convince America make them support this type of agenda, but you know if you ever support that convince America say make them go in for independence right now when we done lost the moral high ground. So now here with the power talk I don't know I'm small again. When I hear in case we not be done here fine. Because even our intellect them, because they need to talk about country talk. When they hear English, sometimes they enter here, come over here. So now here again, my job na say make me when I hear. My job na for bring the light so that darkness will run away. When I listen, wait the power talker.
Of independence and fulfillment of our not sent north to Europe or wherever.
There we go.
Cameroon can be an example of this kind of independence and fulfillment of opportunity. Right now, we have a division that only benefits the people who have directly benefited from the colonizers.
So now here we say party talk. Cameroon can be an example. Right now, we get a system where the benefit only those where they be benefit from the colonizers. Those regime where they be put in place by the France Afrique. That is the reality. So the Mumu Lucas them and the AGOVC where they can play at Talaku for sell a false hope for independence or nothing else. They be preach for them on their face the reality that Cameroon can actually become an example of what we can actually achieve. But they not go here because they don't block their ear with partisanship, with occultism for Ayabacho personality. But this is the truth being spoken that everybody in Ground Zero should hear. The part they need to come can help them navigate independence. But they come can't tell and say the possibility for we forget self-governance, it be possible. It be within the realms of possibility. But the door people them, they come can use it, find part them, now can sell witty. For go turn for back, they do not witty. The opposite of which way the part talk say it be achievable. So maybe we'll listen again and we'll move forward.
And fulfillment of opportunity. Right now, we have a division that only benefits the people who have directly benefited from the colonizers. This has to be rectified. I think it can be. Of course, I should say that in any conflict, the force that seizes the high ground invariably prevails.
So now here, in any conflict, the force the way they take the moral high ground shall prevail. Right now, we don't lost the moral high ground. When I see international expert them, their research on Ambazonia, it talks say was soldier them and the organization the way they currently represent Ambazonia do not represent the best interest of our people. That is submitted to the United Nations by independent researchers that are credible. Ayabacho, one of the main leaders then for our struggle, we then decide to become so radical than be arrested for crimes against our own people. Gobo Sako Ekomei abuses against our people. It then kill more Amazonian soldiers than La République du Cameroon. Cristiano then do the same. People the way then go say CDC for make a deal for enrich themselves, not be even for buy arms for the soldier, for enrich themselves. Do you think have won the moral high ground? You see what is happening on our street today with the excesses of kidnapping and for ransom and all these abuses against our people. Do you think we are standing on the moral high ground? So let's listen to what the bar has to say.
The force that seizes the high ground invariably prevails. And that isn't just militarily or geographically, it's also morally. And so I hope we can be a facilitator for the people of Ambazonia to get together, to unite, because in unity there is strength, but also to set an example.
So by the talk, we have to get our people to unite. Unfortunately, the groups that we have now cannot reunite because they have taken positions that are against the very nature of human right of our people. They have claimed to be presidents that have not and project themselves claiming so legitimacy to represent the movement, which nobody gave to them. They don't even have the power because by making those claims, they disenfranchise every Amazonian citizen or Southern Cameroonian citizen the right to organize themselves and to represent themselves in the way that they choose to. So people who contradict these values, people who contradict these principles are failure by themselves. They have already set themselves up for failure. And we should understand that. We have tested it for 80 years. We can't experiment on this thing again further than that, especially given the way the conduct and the derailment in ground zero. We just can't afford that anymore. So let's listen to Pam and we conclude.
Hope we can be a facilitator for the people of Ambazonia to get together, to unite, because in unity there is strength.
In unity there is strength. We are going to bring all Southern Cameroonians for an all Anglophone conference that is envisaged in our peace plan approach, and that has been accepted by all quarters where we have approached. We are currently engaged, even the federalist movement with Simon Monzo and all the rest. We are currently engaging every stakeholders so that we will make it possible so that our people can come together and seek for a new social contract with Cameroon, where we will secure our self-governance, our place in that country to exercise our right and create an environment for democracy, create an environment to enhance our development, social activities, our people can return and flourish and live their lives to their full capacity and pursue happiness. That is what we will envisage to bring our people come together. We cannot bring a bunch of people where everybody claims to have exclusive power, everybody claims to be president, everybody claims to be commander-in-chief when they are really not. It is impossible to unite Amazonian groups. It's not because of their logic. They are all tied up in their logic. They are all partisan. It is my way or no way. Ayabacho have said everybody is a traitor except himself. The guys who follow Siseko will say that to Ayabacho and everybody except themselves. Chris Anu, Sako, Marianta, everybody will say the same thing except themselves. We cannot function like that. Let's listen to the part.
Also to set an example for the rest of the Cameroonian people that those living in Ambazonia are good people, want to do right, don't want to hurt people, abuse them, let alone be cruel to them.
To hear what Pa is saying, that the people of Ambazonia are good people, we have to prove those things. Can you say that about the AGOVC? That they are not oppressors, they are not cruel people, they don't kill our own people, they don't summarily execute our people, they don't burn our villages, they are not excessive in their activities. Can you say that about the AGOVC? We all know the answer to that. So let's conclude what Pa is saying and we round up.
Don't want to hurt people, abuse them, let alone be cruel to them, but they have a right to exist. They have a right to their own individual and communal identity. So that is our objective, and we want to work with you in achieving that objective, because I think if you can set an example for other people throughout the continent it will have implications that go far beyond Amazonia, that will spread throughout the continent of Africa, and it's about time. And so we would like to play even some small role in achieving that objective.
Thank you so much.
So the path further conclude, say the objective, I'll quote the path, our objective is to secure the communal identity of the people, but of course,